So yes, I'm still wearing the mask. As you can tell, I will have the comments on the sidebar here, but I don't really care. To be honest, I have a house to clean, so I ain't even gonna pay attention to what y'all have to say unless it's something nice, you know? If it's something hateful, I'm just not gonna, and it's just not gonna pop up. Alright? Now then, I don't want my computer to get damaged. I will be cleaning dishes, so I don't have too many, but I do have a lot. Oh, hey, workman. Okay, thank you. Oh, sweet. We're all washing dishes together, mate. That's that one thing. The sponge, gone. Gone. You know what you have to use when you're poor like me? You have to use rag. Oh no, it's mistuck. Ugh. This was for my sponge, but we have no sponge now. It takes my water a minute. It runs on natural gas. So, this, man. This. This. I did not know I had an accent, but okay. Anyway, this we toss in garbage. We don't need that. It's stupid American shit. Let's pour it like this. Yes. See? Easy. Bam. This is better than this. Make water products like this for people like me. Not like this, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill this into here. So I don't waste time. So you know what you do with the rest of it? You use water. So we can get all that out. Yes, all that stuff we need to clean these dishes, these dirty, stinking dishes. So by filling it, you can get the rest out. There we go. We don't waste in here? No. We don't waste. Good product. This, always use Dawn. All these bigger dishes get done later because they're so big they take up space. The second thing I like to do before I clean anything is clean this side of the sink because it had dirty water, really bad dirty water. So I like to clean this off. That's kind of this. This is Ajax. Ajax is okay. It is if you're poor. We're gonna take this. Turn this off for a minute. We don't need that. We're going to scrub this really good. This side right here had dirty, stinking water in it, man. Ew. We don't need that environment in this household with 3 people. So what we're gonna do next is very simple. Take sprayer. If you don't have sprayer, you're very poor like me, use a spray bottle. Get a spray bottle. Let's see. Like for instance, you buy household cleaning chemical, it empties. You can use this bottle. Watch. Very simple and easy. Let's say you don't have a sprayer. Okay? Bam. I just made my own sprayer. Bam. You spray your whole sink off. That's another way of doing so. Now, since I sprayed again, I spray with this. Making sure this is super clean for our clean dishes coming in. We don't want to get people sick now, do we? No. I use the dishwasher for a living, so I know what I'm doing. 7 years, going on 8 before I couldn't do it. Now, there are many different reasons why I couldn't do it. One, when I worked at the nursing home, they were abusing the elderly. No. They were abusing me. They knew I was a hard worker, and I did just about everything. So I had to quit for my health. You see? So what I'm going to do is wash hands. Very important to have clean hands when touching clean dishes. And I got paper towel. All right, now our job is to put these up. Put 6 beer mugs in there. I'm going to be using this one. So this is my go-to. It is an off-brand of Starbucks was from the Dollar Tree, so if you want to go see if they have any, I don't know. They have them randomly. I bought it randomly. See, you guys take advantage. You could easily save this and use this as a seasoning thing. See, you could just pour it all out. Or look, you can pour it out like this, but this can also be seasoning holder. I don't save everything, but when I do save it, it's for a reason. Like this. This is a jar that came with jam. And guess what? It is a perfect drink holder. Now I have the lid. I saved the lid because when you're outside, think about this. This is a good save. You're outside, you're drinking your beverage of what kind? You don't want bugs to get in it, right? So you put the lid on it. That is the perfect for summer. Get another haircut. I try to make sure I put them in here so they're extra icy. There we go. That's it for them. Shortcut. Alright, we just got this little bit. Knife. Be very safe with knives. See how I'm holding it. Bam. I like using these straws because it's better than plastic straws when you go out to eat. You can always bring these with you and you can wash them and reuse them. So we got all these. Gonna put that up. Gonna put these up over here. Before we do that, hold on. We are going to reorganize this. So yeah, I'm bad. But I got extra chopsticks because I like chopsticks over forks and stuff. Because I feel like if you're scooping, it's easier, right? If you're having to work with chopsticks. When I'm having to work with the chopsticks, I have nerve damage. So it's extra work for me. But you're working while you're eating. You're actually doing something. Wine opener. For workmen. This don't belong here. It belongs over here. That don't belong here either. Don't worry, every time I use these straws, I wash them off because they were touching that. Now, I don't normally do this much, but I am cleaning, so I'm deep cleaning. This is a very simple mixture. Water, lemon juice, and vinegar. Distilled or cleaning vinegar. I prefer this over bleach any day of the week. So we're just going to just spray this down. Spray this back in. Now, I got to go get rag. I'll be right back. So I'm back with a brand new rag. Had some little crumbles in there. We'll make sure this is dry enough. There we go. Now, I'm going to fix this back up to the way I had it. I messed this up. And then I refix it, rebuild it to what I properly wanted. There we go. So, a little bit more organized, don't you say? Real simple. This took less than 5 minutes. So, we got this down here to do. All this. Okay. Now, these are just empty bags, yes. But, like, I have a few masks and gloves. Also, a cupcake tin. Cupcakes. I used to do a lot of baking. This was for these. For a potato chip bag holder. Or anything. These come in handy. What did you think? Then here's this bad boy. It's actually supposed to go back on here, but I've been terrified because I have nerve damage. There you go. So that way, see, no hurt. Now, when I worked at my job, they gave out these, right? Because they're gonna throw them away. They got egg rolls all the time, once a week. So I started saving these. I started saving these so much, I had to start throwing them out. Then I have these. I gotta get some more filters for these. Here's the lids I was telling you about. Hold on. Like I was saying, you're outside, you have your drink. Bam. Drink is safe. See? There's some things that we don't realize can help us, but we throw it out. That's bad. That's bad for our environment. Thankfully, they're making a way to turn this plastic into fuel. That would help. Look, another seasoning thing that I kept. These are old coasters of his workmen. That was for the toaster that we still have. This is the cookbook. One day, if I get some nice, lovely people, I can start making recipes when I get money. See, there's a particular recipe I want to make in here. This is one of them. Beer batted tacos for Taco Tuesday. They're lobster tacos. Yes, I want to make this too. It's spicy ramen noodles with ground pork and scallops, but no scallops. This ground pork. Remember, guys, not everyone likes what's in a dish, so they can take it out if they want to. This is the bad boy that I want to make that's spicy. So it's called creamy butter chicken, but I want to make it spicy creamy butter chicken, you see? I know how to make curry. I know how to make a homemade hummus curry sauce. It takes 3 days. Now, there's one I'm not going to make, but he'll make it. Skirt steak with charred, charred? I don't know what that is. I tried saying it. See? I can't say that last word, but yeah, he's going to make that. There's so many videos I want to make, but I had to have more viewers so I can make it, so I can invest. This is also my glue leg door. Yeah, I still have the thing for this. I'm missing one lid on the other, but I still got that. I used to be very heavy with protein shakes and stuff since I have trouble eating. Especially when I get really upset. The last thing on my mind is food at the moment. I know this don't hold food or anything, but I still like to clean it real good, you know? Just like with everything else, it gets dirty over time. Now we can start putting stuff back, organizing, not just cramming it back in the drawer and forgetting about it. Everything has a place in this household. All right. Even though that hasn't been on there long enough, it's still good to change out your rags, your towels, whatever you use, because it creates mildew over time that gets all over your dishes. All right, guys. So what I'm gonna do is go get a big towel to lay down over there. I'll be right back. Yeah, let me rinse this off. So why I'm doing this is because this builds up bacteria. Bacteria is bad for human consumption. You don't want that stuff getting on clean dishes. It'll build over time and make you get sick. anything else. Let me go check the rooms, living room, bedroom. See if there's anything. Ah, there's the other one right there. Oh. All right, I found these. Ugh. Ugh. Oh my gosh, this makes me want to. Ooh, Grace is so nasty, y'all. Got it all over my hand, and it's nasty. So sorry if I had to wash that off. So to prevent from dirtying that up, there's a simpler way to do things. There's still a little bit right there. So yeah, some of this will not come off fast, but it's pretty old. We had it for a few months, over a few months. Now all of this is gonna come off, but that's okay. It's been stained up pretty bad from using it so much. Got that. Got this. I hate wasted seasoning, but it's been sitting out open for a couple of days now. wondering why did I throw this away? I don't like waste, but this hurts my teeth. That's what I think of it. Well, technically this was still in the bag, so it's all good. But this spare stuff I want to keep. I gotta get more of this so it stays on camera. Oh, garlic and pepper. The pepper's right here. There we go. This I'm gonna use for the counters. Pepper. So to remember what I talked about, I had to itch my ear. I would listen to music, but y'all won't let me because you keep recording me, so y'all won't get to listen to music, I guess. I don't think anyone's gonna eat these. They've been gone anyway. See? Clips. This was some tea, but it was not a great tea ever. It's all booty cheeks. Oh yeah, we got these. We gotta bet that. Gotta put this over here. Gotta rearrange that stuff. Oh. Yeah, let's put this over here like I talked about. Spare stuff for keeping, you know. Workman, I found your beer salt. I'm going to put it behind the next to the sink. Also, it's about the time I put it, you guys. I shouldn't have to do this, but I'll do this for my own protection on my channel. Grown adult, over to 21, in this discussion. So, with that being said, this is a pure nicotine vape pen that I've been using. There it is. This is a legitimate vape pen. Warning, this product contains nicotine. So if you see this, it's pure nicotine. Deal with it. I'm 30 years old. I have the right as an American citizen to vape if I want to. Now, I highly recommend that no one else does this. There we go. Now, it's empty. I'm not drinking. I don't drink. But I have a project with this that involves clay and stuff later on the channel. Now, drink. It's time to have drink. Now, I had this up in case I have to take random notes, but it's going back. This don't work. This don't work. Okay, it's nothing. It's dead. Throw that away. This is still good. Still good. Bathroom. Toy room, but I gotta get it. My dog tore up my toy. He took the other wing. He tried to chew this one up too. This is also for a future project, but it's for the tumbler I get. One for me, and then one for a subscriber who likes Stitchy so much. But the rainbow one's mine. No offense, rainbow, mine. This is going to be for a subscriber when I get a tumbler. I'm going to put it on. This is for my ear gauges, so I keep it nearby. They get dried out fast. This is for nails in case nail crack. I have to be very respectful of her, my mother-in-law. Did you see that? It tried to attack me. I had these for a while. These sit for over a year. They're gone. And also for your information, I have Buck Buck. Buck Buck always stay safe. He don't fall. That's also dirty. So yeah, this is clean. We haven't used it yet. Until now. Alright, let's take Pop-Ups back to their place. Okay. Mario and Luigi. Luigi. Mario. Princess Peach. Toad. Bowser. And my favorite of all time, Yoshi. Waffle. Let's see, I had another cup too. Yeah. My go-to cup I always like to use. The glass that just sits out to the fancy. There we go. The extra bottles that we laid lying around that are empty. His mom, my mother-in-law, R.I.P. Bless her heart. She's had a full life ahead of her. But like most people, we all go through a lot of pain. She went through a lot of pain in her life. Anyway, she is like a child like me. We both like toys. Let's see, I also need to get that one thing. There it is. So you know, when you walk in, you have a little thing to put your stuff on, your wallet, your keys, your phone, etc. That's what that's for. That's so they don't forget their name badges. I try to put them there. I have a letter opener that I keep there. And a couple of pins. You never know. All right, now we got to tackle the junk drawers, which I hate, but we have to. This is our tool drawer. Keep coasters. Got Texas coaster. Here for the booze. Halloween. That's just a piece of junk anyway. It's broke. Scary movies and chill. Okay. Don't get the wrong idea. This is just a drill. Let's see. See? They put like screws in. This is a flathead. But about reported over this drill. Yeah, this is his and mine. But we use it for projects, like putting up the chair, whatever. But yeah, it's a drill. I got reported over a drill looking like a gun. Like, it's not even a gun. It's still bulky, and it's too noisy to be one. Haha, very funny, Workman. See how Workman's thing popped up out of nowhere? That's because I control what goes on with my streams. Okay, guys? But yeah, this is just a screwdriver. That's not what but it needs new batteries. Now this was a free color thing, but I keep it because I can. Yeah, flashlight. Dead flashlights don't work. Then this tool came in very handy when we did the chair. I don't know if you guys remember, but it was in portrait mode, and we had 70-something views over that. Now this is where the little parts for my screwdriver is supposed to go. Hold on, it's mixed up. Okay, so see. So keep that right there. This, I don't need this anymore. It was to this. One of these I had. I have to keep this, however. Go through this. There we go. Another pin. What is this? Junk. Some more paperwork to go through. Another piece of junk. Another junk because it did not go in the little wax, the kind of wax things that burn with the light under it. Yeah, I got the wrong one. Oh. The kitchen was the worst. That's why I always start off with the kitchen. Even though this has a food in it, I don't like touching all this stuff. It's a texture issue on some things, even cleaning. There we go. So what I'm going to do now is start putting this stuff back up. That was to a taser I had. I'm going to keep this in case I need it for another taser. That taser got tore off. Obviously, cheap made. Never buy from cheap places. Always know what you're buying before buying it. So I have a very rare collection. Okay, this is gonna be crazy, but hear me out. All right. I like to be like James of Tea Market. I know it is corny as ever, but I like to collect bottle caps of all kinds if I can. I have more or less his beer bottle caps. I have a plan for these. Like each individual one is so pretty. Look at this one, Dogfish Head. That was Sierra, Sierra Nevada. Banquet coolers. I really like these because they have some words on them. Over 140 years made one way. It was like a wolf beer. I can't remember this name. Only Waterman knows. Okay, he's not on right now. Siegen Bulk. Some of these beers are really good. Stella Artois. Stella Artois is a German beer, and it is very good too. Yes, I do like beer, but I don't drink because I'm lightweight. If I do drink, it's for celebration only. Like, you accomplish something, you want to celebrate, right? Having a beer, one or two, not getting drunk or mean, that's different. New Belgian, like as a bicycle. Let's see. Blue Moon. Obviously, Blue Moon is so good. I wish I could get more of this, to be honest. This is the worst beer. I highly recommend do not drink this. It makes you evil and mean. Again, same one from earlier. This is a hard soda alcohol. Katana Ritos. Really good. There's a couple flavors I don't like, but everyone likes to each their own. Samuel Adams is a good American beer. And then I got this, and I think it's Modelo, yeah. Modelo is the best beer ever. Oh look, another one we don't need. But yeah, some of them are duplicates, because I'm going to paint over them. Some are going to stay the same. But I'm going to make like a little wall thing and put them on there and paint some and put some sub's name on it. I have so much to do on this channel. You're wondering why I spilled it out. There was some stuff in here that did not belong. Being that this is just for bottle caps only. Corona Familia. Shiner Buck. These are really supposed to go in here. These never worked good. I got them off Temu or Wish. Guess what? We don't keep stuff we don't need. This is my tool. Let me show you something. There it is. So, in case you guys have clogged phone port, you could take a pin. Hold on. From the back of one of these, right? Take it and just use the flashlight, and you can clean your phone up like that. That's why I have that. Oh yeah, this is what I made when I was going on my trip. I still have it. So I'll have it for my luggage. One of my favorite Eevee Evolutions. got a lot of stuff to go through. This is a seasonal thing, but this is for his job. Oh yeah, this is when he went to the hospital. Here's a spare one I got. I'll put it up here. Bottle opener. You know? Oh my gosh. When these came out, I was so psyched to get this. There's always a drawback with everything. So, like, it would tear it up, the covering, but it's really hard to get on. And I forgot how to do it. But it's supposed to go in there. You get the gist of it. Now, this right here is an ancient relic. This is older than me. Older than you, probably. This is for the guitar, acoustic, from the 70s, I believe. I could be wrong. My husband knows more about this. But it's supposed to help with the chords. So, thank God I kept it. Thank God. There's a modern one compared to the difference. This one feels heavier. This one's lightweight. This one's clip. This one's a certain way to open. I can't do it. But you get the gist of it. Now, funny story. Why do I have lock with no key? He lost his key. It was stuck on him for months. He finally took it off. That's when he worked at this nice job. See, he has another one. This thing could go off at any possible moment. It's an alarm when you're walking by yourself. Steven Universe. I don't know if you guys know that, but yeah. Big lanyard fan back in the day. I always had a lanyard in my car. Guitar picks from his day. This was my son's. Very classic lullaby. Yeah, you guys can't get me for copyright because it's a toy. Now, I 1 year I messed up my ear so bad. Am I right one here? Yeah, am I right one here? I got COVID. And when I got COVID, I went to clean my ear because my whole sinuses blow up when I get sick. So, I guess I went, and I almost lost my ear. That was a scary moment in my life. Could you imagine one ear you can't hear nothing? It's like having two headphones, but one dies, Bluetooth. So you're sitting there like, you can't hear from one side, and the other side is just off balance. So to me, my ears are very important. I went a whole solid year after that. Not even listening to headphones. That's how severe it was. Everything in the room hurt my ear. From barely talking to anything. Got some old school letters right here. My lucky 4-leaf clover. I don't know if it works. I haven't messed with the lighter. See, it don't work. Needs more fuel. Okay, this isn't real cigarettes, but it's supposed to be a bubble joke. See? That's a really cringe gift to give anyone, in my opinion. For someone's birthday, you give them a bubble thing? We're not children. I don't need no foreign bubble thing to make my birthday better. Even though it wasn't for my birthday. Workman got that for his birthday. Okay, my ultimate lighter I got. Yeah, the paint's coming off it because I had it for quite a while. But it's so beautiful. It reminds you of Skyrim. Look at the beautiful. I don't even know what to call her. I don't know what to call females that fight. I guess female warrior? She's got a little pet dragon. That's what drew me to it. I love dragons. And look, this is the lighter he got. Crazy gamer. Got a game controller on the skull. I like this one too. I was mad at him for getting it, but then, you know what? I got glad after a while. Alright, cleared that door out. Finally. We got so much junk up in here. It's not even funny. And of course, then I don't have to do this. This is just a step I'm taking. So for a fact, that can go back. So. LDS. I have no idea where he got this one. Let's see, this is just randoms. That's fine. This is for dog, random. I don't think we need that. I had no idea what my phone was doing. Here's his name badge when he worked at Walmart gas station. We had good paying jobs. Some of the jobs sort of losing their minds. So, you know, when you're sitting there being used like you're nothing, and then I turn around trying to play victim, like, oh, I did nothing wrong. That wasn't me. I didn't do that. That was her fault. She burnt the bacon. I'm not even supposed to be cooking to begin with. I'm supposed to walk in, go straight to the dishes, clean the dishes up, get myself up and ready to go. If they need help making coffee or something, that was my job. And then once I got done with that, I come up and I start serving. close to 6:45 just for the cart because we have 52 something people. So some eat down in the rooms. I don't blame them. Some eat out in the morning, like 5 to 10 of them. So the rest of the time, it was going to the hall. So that was supposed to be my job. But over time, my job became managing, cooking, CNA, and dishwashing. So stressful. So stressful. And then seeing them being beat. Could you imagine your own grandma living in a nursing home? Bruises up and down arm, and all they can say is, oh, they fell on their own. No. You're grabbing them too hard. They were grabbing them way too hard. It hurt me so much. I can't stand someone that's going to abuse an elderly person. What gives you the right? Especially some of them were veterans that worked really hard to keep our country safe. And you're going to sit there and yank him as hard as you can because he's yelling at you a little? He's older than you. He's 100 years old. They're not right in the head when they get to that point of age. They don't deserve that. Then, not to top it off, but that place was hiring felons. So, guess what one felon did? He went and worked at a firehouse and was stealing money from them. So, he got fired from there. He came over to our job, and he started stealing money from the elderly people. It's in a report, actually, from a couple of years back. But it's so terrible. He took a 106-year-old man after he died. Took his wheelchair, and his family wanted to donate to the nursing home. Took it and sold it at a pawn shop. So, yeah, I had to quit from there because the dude that was over everyone, the administrator, was a cook. You know what I mean? Everything upset him. I was trying to stay positive, calm all the time, reassuring people that they're doing a good job when they really weren't. You don't need in the office. You don't need an army. You don't need a small army by talking to someone in your office that has nothing to do with what you're doing on the job. Your girl can wait till after work. When you work, it's different. If you're just messaging here and there, that's fine. But if you're sitting there yakking on the phone for over hours and hours, arguing, debating, and you know, your co-workers need you, that's when it's wrong. That's what I got tired of. But yeah, I forgot to put screwdriver away. This is a screwdriver. And these two things, this don't work, but if this goes into a drawer, this is my wallet. It can go right. Guys, this almost hit my phone. So these go up here, no matter what, because there is stuff that I might have to use later. Okay, I was putting it in the right spot. So yeah, I mean, does he fit shorts? It just irritates me, I'm sorry. That's what I feel about your chick toy. Look, guys, for real, if you're going to do something for your family, please don't get them a cheap toy. Please get them something they need, especially when they're poor and broke with nothing. But some people who do stupid stuff like that actually have money and they don't know how to use it. Bless their heart. Sometimes I feel like just getting so upset, but then God reminds you that we're not all perfect out there, and I'm not all perfect. Look at me. Look, I'm literally hiding myself so that way I can be on the internet. But people who have money and you see someone down on their luck, and you want to just go, I'm better than them. I make $30-something now. Dude, that is wrong. And sometimes God will humble you. He will humble you like he did me. That's where I am because I got so cocky like them. Now, I'm down, but God says, no matter what, don't give up. There is a will, there's a way. I still have my will. So, with that said, I still got a lot to do on the house, but I'm going to finish up with the kitchen here with you guys because I feel like I'm going so strong. And yeah, this is just the cigarettes. This is where I put cigarettes, ashtray. There we go. So I have stuff to pull down here and really organized. Not all of it, but some of it. Like these can go together. That's good. This and this don't belong. These are just over here. Here's the one thing I was telling you about. Very good if you want to try to get your back on drinking water only. Okay, so I can be better. Oh yeah. So these are sort of burger buns. Oh, and just so you guys know, I really am poor. I don't have much in the fridge. I have nothing. I haven't been playing around with you guys. I don't like liars. Okay? So I don't lie. When I literally say I have nothing, I literally don't have hardly nothing in the fridge. So could you imagine sitting here? And yeah, food ain't always on my mind, but when you do get hungry occasionally, you're sitting there trying not to think of starvation. So you distract your whole mind with things that don't involve food, which is gaming. And it's not like we want to do this to ourselves. I'm not wanting to do this, but I can't get a job at the moment. He has a job, but it's not paying as good as it should. But then again, it is fast food, so, you know, gotta work with what you got and be grateful for what we have. These are still good potatoes. They got spouts on them, but they got one more day of life. We had to eat potato french fries one night. That's all we had was french fries. So I picked those bags up because I'm going to put that in the bathroom for the trash can in there. I'm gonna do the fridge tomorrow. Oh no! It died on me. That's why it's not working. And then we don't do much over here. Except like prepping, etc. So yeah, we got headache medicine. Another. That's just vitamins. I have sleep. I don't have any. We need to get more focus. Now this is very good to have. You're cooking, something catches on fire. I have this. Hey Amber. So this is just from a day or two ago. When I made some Kool-Aid, I spilled it everywhere. We have this right next to a coffee pot for the reason. You never know. Some people drink in this household, you know. I respect that. But I don't drink, but he drinks. So sometimes he has a hangover from drinking beer. I mean, it happens, you know. He has bad teeth too. So we gotta have this on standby so I can sleep when I do get to sleep. Sleep for me is harder than you think, guys. Not everyone is blessed with their ability to sleep. I used to be. Like usually right now, I would be asleep during the day and then start waking up. Okay, we got one more thing to tackle in this kitchen, and I'll be it for the live stream. The underneath, I'm not going to worry too much about. It's for storing slow cooker, rice cooker, pots, pans. Now this, however, I do like to take these off. Now, okay, that's fine. I've been regularly cleaning that. and then we're gonna end the live stream. Now let's just sit for a moment. This is why I saved this big rag for last. Hold on. I'm gonna need a bit of spray. These days, but very dirty. So, without further ado, see? Another thing I like to do, I don't like to push myself. I am pushing myself hard on the kitchen. But after I get done with the kitchen, I go sit down, rest. This is not going to be perfect, but I'm going to get the best I can. Sounds good. Oh, good. Again, this is going to be slightly stained up. So, with that said, I'm not going to go heavy into doing this, but I need to get the rest of this off. Alright, guys. Clean. 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 Super clean. Looking good. Looking good. We got soak. What they soaking? Very good. I'm going to put these back over here. Yeah, let's kind of. There we go. But yeah, guys, see, I'm a normal human being like y'all, you know? I bleed the same. I have a life to live. You just see me clean this house for over an hour just in one spot. So yeah, I think this is pretty good. I'll call it an end to a good live stream. Feel like I accomplished something really good today, like Juice WRLD says, eh? You know, you gotta just take baby steps, one day at a time. Some days aren't good. Some gameplays aren't good. Sometimes cleaning ain't fun. But today, cleaning was very fun on my own. Took an hour and 40 minutes to clean this whole thing. Whew. That's a long time. That was a long time. I'm very tired. So, catch you guys later on. Gonna be playing some TF2. And then tomorrow, I'm gonna start tackling more every day. I'm gonna live stream this, my life. So that way you guys just know that I am a living person who does clean house. Maybe not as good as others. Maybe I don't clean as much as I should, but I do try. I mean, after all, we got 3 people in the house now. So, you know, when me and Workman were here, I could get away with that. Of course, he's going to let me. We're together, of course. But yeah, I would do this in once, maybe twice a week. Let it build up every 2 or 3 days. But I can't do that now with 3 people living here. I'm going to have to up my game. So with live streaming, I think I could do it with more ease. Thank you, Workman, for showing up on the live stream. You're amazing. See, guys, if y'all can be like Workman, we can all get along. And this fam that I got going. But let's try to live by his example. Maybe I'll put the live chat back on again. If you can, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you haven't. But if you have, I'd appreciate it very, very much. Thank you. Have a wonderful day, and I'll be back with TF2